Hello! Today we are going to be trying fixing this quite interesting product from company called Wireless Pacific. It is a wireless microphone remote shoulder mic that was designed for public safety. To achieve a very interesting option, you mount this unit inside your vehicle like in a patrol car. Then you attach a rooftop antenna that is working in 2.4 gigahertz frequency range, and it go on top of your rooftop. And then you've got your remote shoulder mic that looks like this. Here you've got the antenna on top, and you can get pretty far away from your patrol vehicle while transmitting. You can operate your radio, so you've got your push to talk, you are hearing your audio, plus there is possibility to use a digital signaling on radios like Motorola DM. So this is crazy interesting product. It's using RSM band, but it is not a Bluetooth. Here, for example, I've got Bluetooth remote shoulder mic from Motorola, and as you can see, we do not have here an external antenna, and this is providing you with a very limited range, and in general that was mostly used for having radio on your body, so you've got a pretty bad range. There are better options for public safety, and in the US they are being called Blue Dot, and you can very easily pair them, and from what I believe they are not using like a regular Bluetooth. This is regular Bluetooth and you can pair it to the Android phone. This is designed for the radio. If you take a look at the bottom, we've got this multi-pin connector that allow you to connect it to basically into any radio, and here you can adjust the transmit and receive levels via those tiny ports. So you are going to be having here exposed the push to talk line, you are going to be having the audio output for the microphone to the radio, and the input audio in that is going to be transmit. Plus we've got also carrier detection for the core, so when your radio is going to be properly decoding the CTCS and it's going to be opening squelch, it's going to be triggering this system to start transmitting. The audio is going to be open, but it's got also Vox, so if your radio do not have the core line, you've got still possibility to use it. What I would like to do, I would like to try connect them two together back to back and create intercom. That's going to be an interesting project. But of course, for our video, at some point in time, we are going to be using it with the Motorola DM4601, and we are going to be comparing the range of the Motorola one. They are encrypted and they are using something that is very similar to AES. So they are offering you a basically like a public safety grade encryption. This is not a regular Bluetooth. So I've got couple of those units, and I believe one of them is not working. There is absolutely no reaction to power. I already tried that and I will show you how. This, however, power on, but one of those pogo pins is being like damaged, and there is no way to pair this device because I believe that the pairing process is being done through those pogo pins, so it is exchanging the encryption key not over the air but with this being docked, which is absolutely amazing, and this is how it should be done on a public safety radio. Here I've got a schematic, so we are not totally in the darkness, and here is our connector. You can easily buy that on the AliExpress with a beautiful screw-it terminal, but for today's videos we are going to be just pairing them and making sure at least we are going to be getting a push to talk, because we are going to be swapping those pogo pins. minimal setup to make this device working at all is connecting our power in, which goes to the pin number 5, and also ground, which go to pin number 9, and we've got a wide voltage range that is being accepted, but in general we are sending like a 12 volt, and that's going to be totally fine because it was designed to be mounted inside a vehicle. So let's try to power it on. First, since I do not have a correct plug, we are going to be using jumper wires that are looking like this, and this is going to be our starting point. So let's try to do absolutely minimal setup. Those pins are being labeled from top, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and then we are jumping here and counting another one. So pin number 5 is going to be 12 volt, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That pin, this is going to be positive 12 volt. And then we need our negative one. And for the negative, we are going to be using pin number 9. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here is our negative. This is the absolutely minimal setup to allow the mic to be recharged. And that's because on pin number 1, we've got a ignition sensing, so this device is going to be automatically powering on as your device starts. So let me also connect it. So our ignition is pin number 1. I want to have it nicely clipped, and into that pin we are going to be supplying our negative voltage. So we are like this. I can see that we've got some current being drawn, but there is nothing being illuminated. So we clearly have got an issue. And when I drop it in, I've got the clip. We've got absolutely nothing. In compare, if you take a look at this unit, you can clearly see that it is trying to pair, but we cannot do anything because of those broken pins. So we've got no connection. So the plan for today is to open it and swap those pogo pins, and maybe it will start working. If not, we will be dissecting one of those, and we are going to be checking out the power section. But this sounds like a much simple job. So this is going to be our donor, and we have to remove that clip. This is magnetic. This is a very strong magnet. Yeah, this is going to be good. Okay. And we've got screws. Not enough reach. Okay, it's open. And we can reveal what this beauty is holding. Here are our pogo pins. Is this SMD? This don't look very good. Here we've got the motherboard, we've got our radio. To be honest, that don't look like a very good quality. That looks like a cheap Chinese stuff. I'm wondering if that's a tiny relay or audio isolating transformer. Here we've got it routed, the antenna. Here we've got like the revision. Okay, so we need to take a look. We need to remove the antenna connector. We need tool like this. This is not the proper one. This is for the Seger things, but in general you are inserting them and you are doing like this. So here is our beauty. That looks like a power section. We've got just 3 pins here. So I don't think that's a relay. Yeah. We have to extract those pogo pins. Here are soldering points. Okay, let's remove it. So I think we are ready to make the extraction. We are going to be using the desoldering gun. Okay, and the question, will it go? Yeah, it don't want. Okay, we extracted it, but it was really not that beautiful. The ground plane here is pretty beefy. That must be a multi-layer, but we've got it. So first we are removing this, and this is giving you access to those holes if you would like to mount it in car. But we go straight here. Okay. This one looks better, to be honest. And it's got different label. This is how it's presenting. Here we've got those pogo pins. And of course I forgot about this. Okay, so we need to extract it. Oh, so that was a glue here. So maybe I unsoldered it correctly, but I didn't pull it enough. Because glue was sticking, okay. So we put it back here. Okay. We've got it nicely soldered. Pogo pins are springy. We can start putting it back. So you go here. Just like that. Pogo pins here. We can close it down. Okay. This goes here. And here goes magnet. Just like that. And basically we've got it done. So we need to take a look one more time at our schematic and connect it properly. So pin number 5 is going to be our 12 volt. I had to figure out how the pairing process works. So here we've got this gray button. This is your power on off switch. And to enter pairing mode, you have to hold those two blue buttons for a couple of seconds to make it beeping. So first I will activate our device. So I'm holding the gray. It's booted up, and now I'm holding those two buttons and it's going to be beeping. Can you hear this? We are in the pairing mode and now we are dropping it. And it should exchange the keys. Did you hear that ding dong? We've got solid here, and they are being paired. So if I press push to talk here, I'm wirelessly triggering it here. So it should be totally operational, and I think the easiest way to give it a try is to check is it triggering the push to talk. So push to talk is going to be our pin number 6, which is here. So we go like this. Okay. I will grab multimeter. I will set it to volts DC. Okay. I will connect it to positive here, because I'm not sure if this is a sync or active high. So now we've got 8 volt, and I will press push to talk here. And as you can see, it's being triggered. Can you see this? There should be a pull down resistor or pull up, but you can clearly see that I'm remotely controlling the push to talk. This is crazy. Can you see this? There is no magic. It's working. So now there is only matter of connecting the audio and the push to talk, and it should be operational. So that was the very quick look and basic fix, so you could see what we've got inside. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time, and bye bye.